Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about the final gunas. So in this brief series of gunas, and gunas are physical qualities or attributes that include energetic forces. So they're nature's three key forces. This is a term used in yoga, and it mentions the gunas in or as the three basic actions that define karma yoga: rajas, tamas, and sattva. So these are qualities of nature and the natural world in the physical world. So I've already spoken about Raja's upward energy and Tama's downward energy. So today we're going to be discussing Sattva, or that middle balancing energy. So Sattva is action without expectation of a particular result. So in many ways in our lives, we have expectations of people, of our children, of our parents, of our loved ones, of our friends. And Sattva teaches us to balance that out, to proceed without this expectation of a particular response or result. So Sattva includes harmony, compassion, awareness, and consciousness. Sattva is consciousness. It is a radiating presence. It is the truth, capital Truth, and it is selfless action. So if you're going to do the thing without attachment, without these beliefs that we have around it, without expectation. The quality of sattva is clear, it's focused, it's calm, it's receptive, it's open. It is, if you're practicing yoga, it's that pause in between the breaths. So that space where after the exhalation and before the inhalation, and after the inhalation and before the exhalation, that sweet spot, so that you can tap into that balancing in between the breaths, in between your life, to cultivate this sattvic harmony. That's the goal of yoga, and it's mentioned in many other ways. Sattvic harmony can be talked about as it relates to samadhi, reaching this type of enlightenment, and in other ways. So just thinking like this is the balancing space. And it's a constant dance. So if you think of like a balancing scales, where all, we're tamas or rajas, we might be a little bit in tamas, there's inertia, and rajas, there's like fire and heat, and just how to balance that out. Yes, so we are going to look at sattva as it relates to balance, joy, intelligence. So this is a specific guna that makes it possible to achieve peace, wellness, freedom, love, compassion, happiness. So it reduces rajas and tamas, thus making the liberation possible. And yogis, especially the ancient yogis, were seeking liberation, were seeking freedom. This is also a space of self-control, of trust, of fearlessness, and selflessness, but also calmness and bliss. So the Bhagavad Gita, which is a Sanskrit text, many yogis use it. Folks teaching yoga pretty much have different versions of the Bhagavad Gita. It tells us that if we want to have a more sattvic or more balanced life, we have to take better care of ourselves. So this involves eating fresh foods that balance out that alkaline and acidic, making sure that things are local and organic as much as possible, getting decent sleep, committing to being in silence, sitting in silence, practicing devotion or ritual, all of those types of things. So just looking at how we can bring this sattvic harmony into our lives and have it balance tamas and rajas. It's a constant, it's it's not as easy as it sounds, right? So when we talked about tamas, that was really kind of this downward energy. And so we have rajas, which is vitality, which is people doing actions, it's upward energy. You definitely want to have expectations of a particular result. Tamas is this avoiding action altogether, chaos, just releasing, inertia, that kind of thing. So I hope this helps a little bit, just looking at how you can practice these gunas, or even in your own life, look at how the gunas are showing up. So how is tamas showing up? How am I allowing for shadow and chaos to just sit there and avoid looking at them, avoid witnessing, avoid being curious about what's going on there, and or looking at rajas and our activity and passion? And is that a little too much? Oh, do we have too many expectations for that? And can we bring in this sattva energy, this balancing energy, this middle ground, this middle way to even things out, to allow, to breathe in and out, but also noticing, focusing on the pauses in between the breaths, to create space for cultivation and creativity, to notice as these things arise in our bodies, hearts, and minds. So I hope that helps you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed.